just be aware that many of the people that are all about this AI stuff, many of them are Marxists. They view AI as that it's creating its image of you, which that's unnerving to me because God created us in his image, but AI is going to create us in its image. See, it's so sick and twisted, like Karl Marx and Marxists are. And many Marxists are out of Silicon Valley, even if they give you a bunch of line of bullshit that, oh, we're so worried about AI. Sure you are. Anyway, so just be aware of that because some of them are encouraging that you need to be nice to the AIs. I don't need to be nice to a machine. Barely human beings on this planet can be nice to others. You know, and a lot of people would say I'm not very nice. Because I'm kind of fed up, that's why. Any patient I've ever taken care of pretty much, okay, would say that I'm a very nice nurse, okay? That I'm not somebody that's trying to be a bitch to others, okay? Most people I've worked with wouldn't say that I am. I mean, they know I have an edge. But this shit that's going on, I'm fed up with them. I'm fed up with these now I'm reading how all the CEOs of the corporations were being strong-armed by, the DEI people and the Marxists. And it's like, and they didn't have enough courage to stand up? Really? Really, they couldn't just stand up against it? They just rolled over and went along with it? And I'm supposed to feel bad for them? I mean, I've stood up at great cost to myself. At every cost to myself. Every cost to myself. In fact, I won't be doing videos anymore after probably tomorrow. So great cost to myself. So I'm not looking forward to AI. It has been the most destructive thing ever. But the way our world and our leaderships will carry this bullshit is, well, it did this for us. That's fine. That's fine. But the benefits don't outweigh the risks. So be happy it's going to uncover, well, if they want to allow it to, uncover all of the corruption. But how will you really know? How will you really know? I mean, literally, we have this country raising Elon Musk into a god, writing excuse after or making excuse after excuse about him when he says literally that he would like to go to hell. And he's okay with that because most human beings will be going to hell. And the people on this planet, on podcasts, want to raise that up as a good thing and want to put him at the top of administrations. Yeah, that's great. Great job. Great job. I mean, that shows, look, that's the insight, though. That's the insight. And I'm not saying that in some arrogant way, but I will say this. I may not be the smartest person on the planet. People may not like the way that I handle things because I do speak up. Oh, well. But I'll say this. I have insight. I do have insight. And what I see is a whole bunch of people that have high IQ that have no insight. And because they have no insight, they have made the world more of a disaster. Because when you have such weak CEOs that they can't stand up against political agendas, even if it's the government strong-arming them, when you can't do that, then should you even be in a leadership position? Should you? I mean, part of being a leader, in my opinion, is you have to be strong enough to be able to push back. Not always this nicety nice and this constant, well, let's all come to the middle. That's not always possible. Sometimes a leader just needs to take the reins and do what needs to be done. Okay? But the leadership I've seen throughout the past 13 years of being a nurse, at the very top, are people that are just bought off by money and could care less about others. So to act like that those people are victims of the system is bullshit. We're still in the same place. And AI is just going to diminish people's cognitive skills. A little bit more of what this podcast. Yep, so it was February 17th, AI's New World Order, U.S., China, war, job loss. Yeah, these are Marxists. They just have the Marxist mentality. Um, so it says, does that mean they're going to prefer humans who are the same way? They're talking about AI, how you should behave with AI. Does that mean that they're going to prefer humans who are the same way? I don't know, but you should at least think about that question, and maybe being a little nicer, including nicer to the AI, so that it will like you more. That just makes me not want to be nice to it. Let's see. It goes on to say here, if you want it, the one good thing is that it would be good if people, did videos or wrote, wrote things, put it online, so that the AI can get your impact. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because it does learn off of everybody. That's the only plus side I can see to it. I don't see any plus side actually to it really, except that it can collate information quickly. But since it's learning from all of us, you don't want it just learning this mindset, okay, or Silicon Valley's mindset. But then of course Silicon Valley and AI just silence people that are just speaking the truth. But anyway, mannerisms, how we speak. There's already a clone of everyone's voice. It's very good. Like this, the guy he's talking to, interviewing, is saying how it's a pretty good voice they have of me, and like this is just craziness. And again, talking about it's going to be an uncomfortable change, and people just have to accept it, and it's like, why? And I guess this is what they mean, that either you accept it or you're left behind. So I'll be one of the people that is left behind. I mean, I think that's kind of already happened, really. I do, because of how much I've lost. I think this system will erase the people it doesn't want, the people that are actually speaking the truth. And it's going to love these kind of people. It's going to love the Rogans. It's going to love all the people that only give a shit about money, all the people that only give a shit about fame, all the people that only give a shit about how many, followers they have. And, and then they went on to talk about, and I think people know how ABBA, you can see ABBA for the rest of your life play live, but it's a hologram. And they said, well, who cares if it's a hologram? You still get the great music. Yeah, I think there's something missing, though, and people that don't seem to have that human ability don't seem to recognize that, which is oftentimes why they're Marxists. But I'm sick of hearing that this guy he's interviewing is saying, yeah, it's just you're going to have to, things aren't going to be the same, and AI will be smarter. And all I can think is I don't think God will be happy about that at all. I mean, I don't think God's happy about any of this. None of it. When these idiots, these Marxists, these communists talk about AI being smarter than the very people that God himself created, oh boy, God help you. I wouldn't want to be you.